Vincent Van Gogh. Vincent, what is your favorite book of all time?
Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card.
All right. Good answer.
The reason it's my favorite is because I read so little. Is that it was the first book that I picked up and I literally could not put the thing down. I don't read literature. I am mostly technical manuals and field manuals and stereo instructions and things like that, maps, whatever. But that was the first literary work. I mean, even like I read Pet Sematary cover to cover. That I probably fell asleep maybe 2 times. but Ender's Game, seriously.
Why is it that everyone and their mom has read Pet Sematary?
I don't know. It was a good book. It was a good. You know what
That's
I love
the
too?
only Stephen King book I've ever read.
It seems to me that the only movie, you know how people are like, they always come out of a Stephen King movie and they're like, it didn't match the book. It didn't match the book.
Shining.
You always get that one friend who was like the book fag with,
the Stephen King book fag.
Michael Crichton books that have been converted to movies, Sphere specifically, was spot on to me. It was great. Dude, Congo, I mean, I don't know if I would have cast the dude from Rocky Horror Picture Show. I forget what his name, Tim whatever. But, Amy Good Gorilla. Apple raindrop drink.
God, did you ever act on stage?
Yeah, I played Riff Raff for like 2 years.
In the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Yeah, Riff Raff. The little bald guy, the slick back hair, and
motorcycle?
The trident. No, that was Meatloaf, man.
Oh, that's right.
Meatloaf's a motorcycle guy.
That's right. It's been a long time since I've seen that.
That was a big thing. Where I was growing up, man. There's a whole bunch of cast and crew, man. We'd party afterwards. Like people. This one dude actually he was playing what's his name? Who's the main dude?
Rocky Horror Picture?
The guy that we couldn't think of his last.
Frankenfurter.
Frankenfurter, man. He was playing Frankenfurter, and he did the thing. I don't know, because different Rocky Horrors across the country, they do different things during the audience. And he used to do this thing where it was like de-virginizing. If you've never been to Rocky Horror, he would come and single you out, your friends, usually birthday parties, that kind of thing. He would get up on your chair. He was all done up in it was right during the Time War, towards the end of it. He'd get up on your chair and he would de-virginize you. Basically, you were a girl and you had a nut sack, like and the old movie chairs used to flex in the back, and he would like. Speaking in that lollygag kind of speech, and he's like basically trying to ask me if I want to go out and drink, and he's like, there's a cover band that they do Dead shows, for the past 15 years.
I hated it too.
Like of all I'd rather listen to country and rap. I'd rather listen to country rap fusion than listen to the fucking Grateful Dead, dude. Because that fucking music just goes on and on and on, and they have no fucking meaning of the word Sasura at all. It's like, take a break, dude. Take a break. My acid gets worn off. Take a fucking break. But anyway.
Nothing worse than a 3-hour introduction to a bad song.
I mean, it's alright, but like, dude, intros and outros should eventually get somewhere. It's like.
What's the worst band in the whole history of American music?
The Grateful Dead.
The Grateful Dead. Worst band.
Followed up by Fish and anyone who tried to ever fucking emulate them. What were all those bands that came out at the same time? There's Dave Matthews, Hootie and the Blowfish, and Rusted Root. They can all suck my balls. especially Dave Matthews, dude. Any of those 28-piece bands where not a member in the band's making more than fucking $1.50 a night.
All right, next question. Is there a perfect hat?
Aren't I upside downy?
Do you have a favorite hat? Like really?
My absolute favorite hat is that green skull cap that I wear, because most people don't realize they think they got to wear a thick hat to keep them warm in the winter or whatever. But it's universal. Like you go out to the high desert, you're cold at night, you lose most of the heat through your head and your hands, your extremities. But most of it comes out of your head, or at least you can have a psychosomatic feeling that if your head's covered, you know, your body feels warm. So a little piece of felt, a toque, skull cap, whatever you call it, you know, just that little wrap will keep you warm. It's my favorite hat. It's in my hoodie that I was wearing earlier when we were hiking up wherever the hell we were hiking.
All right, dude, let me ask you a question. I forget how many, like Fever I Am, for example, he's got 7,000 people watching.
He's got that many?
He's got thousands of people.
Props to Fever I Am, and thanks for the contribution to the collab, man.
Do you believe he or other YouTubers like him are making a difference at all?
Just from a logical, statistical type of, answer, I gotta say that if he's got 7,000, then maybe 1,000 are dead accounts or sock accounts. I mean, there's also like a certain entropy that happens on YouTube where you get past like 100, you yourself, you don't want any subscribers, you're just a watcher. You get to 100 subscriptions, you can't even keep up with it. So the way the system's set up is like, unless you got a hard-on for Fever I Am, when you go to your, the main page, and you go to your subscriptions list of what the new videos are that came out, you may not even see his videos. So you might have to go to his, like I said, you might have to have a hard-on for the dude, like you think he's speaking gospel truth, and you'd have to check his videos page, because I've had to do that for people the bigger YouTubers that I'm subscribed to, like Don Harrell. Every now and then, I'll miss a video of his on my new videos page, and I'll have to go to his page and find out what the hell he's talking about.
Yeah.
Or even Amazing Atheist. Do I think he's making a difference? I think if there were enough people out there trying to make a difference. No. Okay. So short answer, no. Until it gets to a Super Bowl commercial, nobody's paying attention. People are like, FEMA camps, recession. Wait, G3 network, I got a G5 network now. People don't want to hear, it's a really weird thing. It's kind of like my base assumption of why I can't believe Obama won, because people I know from work experience, people hate change. People hate change. This dude campaigned on change. I worked in the IT industry for a decade. Dude, if you change someone's mouse pad, they'll flip the fuck out. People hate change at core.
That's probably why he hasn't changed anything.
Well,
that kind of change is okay.
I'm ready for the credit card revolt, since we're bailing out the credit cards anyway. Hey, if my kids and my grandkids have to pay for these credit cards, why am I paying the minimum payment or interest or whatever,
It's my son, I mean.